Hello YouTube bros, this is Johnny Moe coming to you today with a rain day special, 2 videos in one. We're going to be reviewing the official viewing of the Stihl BR800C. I bought this blower at the end of the year last year. I used it for leaves, and I've used it at the beginning of the year to do driveways, blow off the mowers, and different things like that. So I want to give you my official ruling on this blower. As you know, I did have the Echo 8010, and we will do a little bit of comparison here. I did sell the 8010 at the beginning of this year for some reasons. This blower, biggest change is the side start. So, the side start, when I first got this, had some issues. I couldn't get the thing started. People were saying, you don't know what you're doing. You got to click it out half, then you let it go, and then you pull it out real fast, and it starts. Well, mine wasn't starting. Then it wasn't starting at all. Well, I took it in to my local dealer, and turns out that it came from the factory. The clip wasn't installed right, so there's a clip in there, and I've been using it, and it's done very well. It starts exactly like this. You just pull it out halfway, pull it back in, and rip it out. So far, I have not had an issue since it's been fixed. Now, before that, I had some issues. I've come to really enjoy this feature about this blower. I am pleasantly surprised of the power. The blower is now officially broken in. I must say that it is a very good blower. The power is definitely sufficient for everything I do. Is it more powerful than a 700? It is. It is, and it's a noticeable power. It's not more powerful than 8010. For your everyday leaf cleanups, there's not going to be a hill of beans of difference between the two. They're both going to get the job done. They're both going to do it very fast and very efficient. Where I noticed the difference is when I had leaves up to my waist. That's when that one got hurt and the Echo kept going. That's where you notice it. But every day pushing leaves across the lawn, and trust me guys, I have done it just all at the end of the year last year. It's all I used was my backpacks. And I just kept putting them beside each other. There just wasn't a noticeable difference until we got into major leaves. Once you got into major leaves, that's where the Echo really did. So Echo's definitely more powerful. There's no doubt about it. But I chose this over the Echo because it's more comfortable and it did not give me arm fatigue. The only thing that I did is I cut these pads off because I didn't like them. I never used it. Now I'm a bigger guy, so these fit on. This blower fits me really comfortable. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Echo weighs less, but this fits me more comfortably. This is surprisingly heavy. Everyone says this is a light blower, but it's really not, guys. This isn't a light blower at all. It's actually pretty heavy. I think it's over 25 pounds. Now, the X series is the lighter of the two. This blower here is definitely heavier than the Echo. The Echo's pads were nice and comfortable. It just gave me some arm fatigue. But the Stihl BR800C is definitely a keeper for me. It's so much so that I just also sold my BR700. I sold the BR700. I just think this is more powerful, more beneficial. I like it. The only thing I liked over the BR700 over this was the wider tube when I'm dealing with blowing out shrubs clippings from the bed. That's where I noticed the difference. This here is awesome. To be able to telescope that tube in and out is just phenomenal. When I'm blowing leaves, I take it all the way out. When I'm blowing a driveway, I take it all the way out. When I am blowing out shrub clippings from the bed, I put it all the way in. That's the biggest difference between this blower and any other blower. This is the best setup if you're doing shrub clipping and you're blowing out a bed. To be able to telescope that all the way in, it doesn't blow out all the rocks, guys. That is the game changer of this. This is not the game changer. This, when they put this on the 700, that was the game changer. If you have a lot of shrub clippings to blow out of beds, the 700, that's where that really does good. This does awesome, but there's a lot of miles per hour. If you're not careful, you can blow a lot of mulch out of the beds. The 700 is perfect for that. But because of the power, and it's noticeable, guys, very noticeable. I put them beside each other. It's really not even that close. That miles per hour just seems to really just jam those leaves. Now, the side start. Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. I'll tell you, I like it. I don't know if it's worth it. This is worth it for me. I would definitely buy this over the straight tube. But this here, like, how many times does your customer really come out and talk to you that you got to turn it off? Interesting. It does happen, and it has happened to me a handful of times. Let me tell you where this has come in handy. There's two things. And this is why having experience, the experience of a guy that's been in the business. This is why Stihl, Echo, and other manufacturers should be reaching out to us in the community to demo this. Because I'm going to give you two instances where this comes in really handy, and you're like, man, I never thought of that. It's because it's not been tested out there like that. Everyone's talking about customers. That's true. So you get done, you blew off your driveways, you blew off your sidewalks or whatever. You're walking back to the trailer, and you've already shut your blower off. You notice right by the trailer door, grass must have blew under the trailer door. If you have another blower, you got to take that off your back and then start it up and then go blow it. Well, as you're walking back to the trailer, you notice, oh man, just nothing. Just click it, boom, blow it off, go right in the trailer. Time saver, guys. And that's where I've used it the most. Not knowing that I might have missed a sidewalk somewhere and I'm walking back to the truck and I look over, oh, missed that sidewalk. Don't have to take it off. Now, the time saver of this. This is where I think you guys are really going to appreciate this. This has not been talked about on YouTube, mostly because the experience isn't there for most guys. When you pull this off the rack, what I do is I do this. I pull it off the rack, okay? I put it on my back, and on my way walking to where I'm going to blow the stuff off, I then turn it on, start it up, and I'm off and gone. Now, to turn that off, all you have to do is click the handle. That's a time saver. That right there, that's a game changer. You take that and you blow off your drive you do 10 properties a day, and you can just put that on your back. All you have to do is right before you get it, boom, you don't have to set it down, crank it up, and then go. I'm walking to my place starting this blower. It starts, as a matter of fact, when it's warmed up, you don't even need to do that. My first start of the day, all I do is I prime it while it's sitting on the shelf, 1, 2, 3, put that on, and then it's off. And as soon as it starts, it's done. And it's not more than 2 pulls. Literally, this thing starts what it needs to start. So those are the two areas that I see the time saving of just being able to put this on your back, not having to bend down. I'm on my way walking to the driveway or whatever I'm trying to blow. I'm on my way there and I've got the blower started. I don't have to stop and do that. I don't have to stop, start it, then put it on my back. I'm on my way walking. As I'm walking, I'm starting this blower. You add that over 10 properties. Add that up. Add that up. Put your hourly rate in there. You'd be surprised how many times you put that blower on the ground, started it up, or you shut the blower off because you thought you were done. You got back to the trailer, you realized you missed something, had to take the blower back off. Boom. Then see guys, this is the review that guys should be getting when you see products like this, even from the Echo or different things like this. This is where I found some value in this. Do you need it? No. Is it a time saver? Yes, because I just throw it on my back, and before I do it, I just click that choke, throw it on my back, on my way, it starts up every time. It did come from the factory, not running right. So if you have if you're having a lot of trouble with this, take it to your dealer. The clip might not be totally inserted, which that was the problem with mine. Would I suggest this blower? Absolutely I would. But if you're a smaller guy, this is, to me, I don't care what Stihl says. I'm not paid. They didn't give this to me. I didn't go to them, didn't ask them. This is heavier than the 8010. So if you're a smaller guy, you're going to have some shoulder fatigue. The 8010 is more powerful. I think this blower is more comfortable, and I think the features are better. And everyday use, there's no difference between the two. If you're just blowing off a driveway that's got some grass on it, you're not going to notice the difference between that and the 8010. It's only when you get in major Powell leaves where that extra CFM, you're going to see it, because that's where I noticed it the most. Also, the 8010 is a 2-cycle, and you never have to do the valves in an 8010. So that's my time. I'll talk to you guys soon.